What is happening? Facebook and YouTube. We got the couch with GringoSuave. And this evening we're hosting SixNickSix
The
and
one and
young
only.
Alucard of GRE as
Yes,
Grim
sir. We in
Reality
the house.
Entertainment.
We in the house. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you having us on, bro. It's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah, not a problem,
Appreciate
man. We
everyone
appreciate
checking in,
y'all coming
everyone
on.
watching this later, whatever, bro. Thank y'all for checking it out as well.
Hell yeah, whoop whoop.
Whoop
So where
whoop.
y'all repping?
What's
Where
that?
y'all? What city are y'all out of?
I'll
Okay,
let him
well,
answer this one.
I was born and raised down here in Texas in a little town called Cut and Shoot. It's near Willis, Conroe area, north of Houston.
North of Houston. All
And
right,
then
hell
I
yeah.
myself from Detroit, Michigan, and now I'm down here with the homie out in Cut and Shoot, doing the thing, you know, making our music and shit. So it's been pretty live, man. Pretty live. I'm
That's
loving
what's up.
Texas. I'm loving this heat down here. No, you ain't. I'm not. I'm sweating. I'm sweating fucking buckets, man.
What was it? I think we hit 106 here today in Childress. We ended up out at
Jeez.
the lake. Just
Damn.
Yeah,
chilling.
Arizona's hot, man. We went out. I was out there on tour with GRE, Skull and Cross Mike tour we just did. We were out in Arizona, man. Oh my god, it was so hot, dude. Like for no reason.
No, it burns up out there. I grew up out there, but yeah, I'm in Texas now.
Oh, sick. Okay, hell yeah,
Nice.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
We're at Texas.
Childress. It's like halfway between Wichita Falls and Amarillo.
Okay.
Yeah, tiny little town. I imagine like Cut and Shoot.
Pretty far away from us, though. I think you're like 3-4 hours, something like that.
Yeah, if not more. Like in DFW, I'd be about 3 hours, but
Jesus.
still a little further past that.
Like
So.
4
That's a
hours
little
away
bit more
from
like
DFW,
that's a little more like 6 hours for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
6
it's
hours.
getting down to Corpus takes about 9 hours, I think.
Jeez.
So, yeah, it's
That's
a
a lot.
hike. Yes, sir. Well,
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
good.
realize
We're
how
glad
big
to have you
Texas
down
is.
in Texas now, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
telling
think
you,
that
man, Texas is badass, bro. I love it.
Yeah, like whenever we first met, he was trying to get me to go do a show somewhere. I was like, dude, you don't realize how long it's going to take me to get out of Texas. I was like, just getting out of Texas is going to be like a 12, like 14-hour drive, dude.
yeah, you
There's
can
no
go
fucking
from
way. He's like, there's no way. So I sent him a screenshot. He's like, okay then.
Yeah, it was only like my drive down here was only just 7 hours just driving through Texas to get to this part of Texas. I'm like, bro, why the fuck is Texas so big? This makes no sense.
it's yeah, it really blows your mind when you first get here. But that's the thing. Like none of us mind a 6-7 hour drive. We're like so used to it down here.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like growing up in the Northeast, like where I was born in DC, you drive 6 hours, you've passed 5 states.
Right. I feel you, man. I feel you, man. 100%.
That's why it's always hard to vacation whenever you live in Texas.
Yeah, it's like, where do I go? Like, we could go to the beach, but
He's like, we're going to somewhere else in Texas, but we're not leaving Texas, bro. That's too far, dude. Okay. We're just gonna go down to Galveston, all right, hit the ocean.
well, thankfully, where I'm at, I'm about half an hour from Oklahoma.
Oh, nice.
About 3 hours, 4 hours from New Mexico,
Shit,
and
hell yeah.
5 from Colorado. So it's a good central location for the lifestyle we like.
Yeah,
We
you're
get
definitely more
we get
centralized, man.
around.
It's badass. We're
Hell
about to
yeah.
relocate out there now, thanks to you telling us that.
I ain't moving out of Texas.
We'll still be in Texas. We'll just be like in a different part of Texas.
Oh, true.
We'll be closer to Colorado.
I thought you said something about Oklahoma.
Not deep
We're
Texas.
going to fucking Oklahoma.
It's worth
Yeah,
it. Oklahoma's
Oklahoma's
pretty
okay.
nice.
Short for Oklahoma's okay. Sorry, I have terrible jokes, bro. Though
It's
you
all
don't have to
good.
laugh at my shitty jokes.
We roll with them here on the couch, man. Like that's
This
how
is
we
the way, bro.
do. So, what brought y'all together?
So it all started with I was doing this podcast. It was a radio style podcast called the SixNickSix Mix. Basically, I knew a lot of musicians and shit in the underground scene. A lot of people who make music who just don't get that. You know what I'm saying? They don't get the clout, the attention that they deserve. So I decided to make a little podcast trying to showcase that shit, and put people on who I liked and music that I fuck with and shit. honestly, I met a lot of great people through it. And I mean, obviously, how fucking I'm here with my boy now, all because of this fucking podcast. But so yeah, he submitted a song.
I submitted this song called "Feel," which was I'd just finished working on my album and putting it out, I believe. And then it wasn't not even like a week or a few weeks after I dropped it, one of my friends tagged me in his thing about the SixNickSix mix. And so I sent in the song, and he hit me up. He really liked the song. He put it on the SixNickSix mix. And then I found out that he also rapped.
Yeah.
And then so I went and listened to some of his stuff. And then I was going to ask if he wanted to work on anything together. But then he asked me, he's like, bro, you want to do a track together or something? And then so that one track turned into a few tracks that turned into just doing a whole collab album together.
Nice. And I was looking, is there a title for that, or is it just kind of self-titled?
It's pretty much just, we go by our own solo names, but we just kind of combine the two. So I'm SixNickSix, he's Young ALVCARD. Whenever we do shows together, we are SixNickSix and Young ALVCARD, or Young ALVCARD and SixNickSix.
Usually depends on who paid for the slot or whatever, or who's promoting their solo track, because we usually try to do a solo track every show.
Yeah.
The whole set will be collab songs, and then the last two songs, I'll do a solo song, he'll do a solo song, and get off stage.
Hell yeah.
So it really whoever's trying to promote their new single or whatever will be Young ALVCARD if I'm trying to do it, or SixNickSix if he's trying to do it.
Legit.
Yeah, I figure it's a better way to do things opposed to making a group and having 3 separate entities.
Then you have because then you have to push not only yourself but then your group. So
right, we're like, fuck it, let me just use.
So we're definitely just solo artists, but we work together a lot.
Entirely too much. I'm tired of working with. Kidding. We always make great tracks. We got this new track we're working on right now. Actually, that's amazing. Yeah. Can't really talk much about that one yet, but
no.
Not yet.
The only thing I will tell you is the song name is hilarious. It's called
And
just
how that's
UGGHH.
Oh, okay. I imagine some good content comes up under a track of that title.
Definitely. Oh, indeed. Lots of
uhs. But yeah, that's how we met. And then over the course of doing the album, it took us how long? A year and
about a year to get this album.
It was a year and a few months to get the whole album done, because whenever we first met, we were both going through so much bullshit.
Yeah, and not even just that. We had, there's still songs we did during that period that weren't on the album that
we just didn't finish them.
Had a little single or something that was like, hey, Halloween's coming up, we need a Halloween track.
Our track Gressbaum Krampus.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be on Dismantled Diadem. Because we were supposed to have that album done that year, and we were going to release it right before Christmas. So we're going to have a Christmas track on it. But then Christmas passed, and we're still working on the album. So we were like, fuck it, we're just going to save it for a single.
We're tabling it until next Christmas.
We'll work on that down the line.
And then what, we got it done the day before Christmas.
Yeah, and then Christmas was coming up, and I was like, dude, you remember that song? It's like, we've got to finish that song.
And then we got it done and put it out there on the 23rd. I was really hoping it would be up by Christmas Eve, but it was not. Yeah. It was dope. It was a fun one.
Close enough. Yeah. I remember seeing it pop up right around that time.
And then we ended up meeting in person, because the album took us so long that we ended up we finished 4 tracks. And then whenever he actually came down to do a show with me, we went and picked him up from the airport. It's the first time me and him met. Yeah. And we went and did a show together. He came chill back at my house for a week, and we knocked out all the rest of Dismantled Diadem. And then later on down the line, whenever he moved in, we did a podcast for it.
Yep.
And that was just for the people who bought the physical CD. That podcast isn't anywhere. So if anybody ever wants to hear that, it's only on the CD.
Yeah, it's a nice 45-minute podcast about us talking about how we met,
how we called it the How It Happened podcast.
Yeah, it's how how the album came to be, all the little meetings and the songs and shit, what we were going through when we were writing the songs, little detailed shit. But it's only a track that's available on the CD. You gotta have the CD to hear it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice little surprise when I got to that part of the album.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for the next track though, because that shit was fire.
Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Real.
Not a problem. So, living in Texas. This was last year, y'all got together and made this album. Oh, we got y'all a little choppy. Y'all got technical difficulties? Maybe switch a Wi-Fi network. Maybe I'll log back on real quick.
And the screen goes dark. That's dope. Hey, we back? We good?
Hey, yeah, 100%. We are
All right,
live
cool.
again.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right, technical difficulties there. I keep seeing a blink. Are we? I'm wondering, are we good?
Oh,
We froze.
Oh fuck.
yeah,
Maybe
you bounced off and now you're back on. It's
Yep,
the ghost
bad,
of the internet.
Living out in the country, the Wi-Fi is not that great.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
If it gets worse, just let me know. I'll try and go back to the other network. But yeah, we
No, I think this one's
trying to make it work living in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. So you've been hitting the road pretty heavy lately. You finished up a tour, right?
Yeah, I have.
I didn't go on the GRE tour because I had a lot of personal stuff going on, and I was like, I don't really have 10 days to just run off and do shows. So
Fair enough. We all got lives to take care of.
We did do a good series of shows together. We did the show in spring. Then we did a show in San Antonio with Razakel.
Then we did Haltom City. Yeah.
So we did those three together.
Show, right?
What's that?
That was her birthday show?
Yeah, that was her birthday show. That was really badass. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy RyXX who was out there. That shit was dope. He performed the set with me. My boy RyXX, we've been best friends for a long time, and both of our middle names are Paul. We didn't know this until like years of like being friends. So we decided to like call our group name Paul. So yeah, we talk about Paul a lot. I'm sure it's really confusing for people who don't understand what we're talking about with no context. So I was like, who the fuck is Paul?
Like, are they talking about was it Jamie Madrox? Ain't that his name?
Right. I mean, technically, when it's a Paul show, we're all Paul there. So
yeah.
I'm Paul. You're Paul. We're Paul.
And then whenever I found out about that too, it was hilarious because I was actually going to be named. I was actually going to be named Jeremy Paul instead of Jeffrey Dallas.
Yeah.
And so whenever you told me that, like, my parents changed my name like last minute when I was born. They were like, he's not Jeremy Paul, he's Jeffrey Dallas now. Oh, I was like, okay, whatever. So whenever I met him and he told me that shit, I was like, it was like, you should let me join Paul. It'd be Paul, and it would have been Paul.
It could have been worse. You could have been Jeffree Star.
Yeah, dude, no bullshit. I mean, if we're talking like MySpace days, Jeffree Star, yeah, it could have been worse. Like nowadays, Jeffree Star, like, dude, I'd love to have that net worth, bro. I'm afraid for the day that you can Google SixNickSix's net worth and you're like, damn, negative how much? Keep streaming my music so I can get out of debt.
Straight up. Like, that's the industry these days, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it really is. That's how it goes for musicians a lot of days. You know what I'm saying? It's, they're not lying when they say the phrase starving artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
no lie.
I just rolled one. He's put me to work. Yeah. We roll our own cigarettes, so like we always.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, but
cheaper. That's that country
cheaper.
Life for sure.
Fees are exactly, bro. Exactly.
What's a pound of tobacco these days? Is like $40.
Down here we're paying about like
tobacco prices down here are expensive.
It's $29 I paid for the last pound bag.
Yeah, it's
like
expensive.
out in Detroit, I used to get a big ass bag for like $17.
Yeah,
whole pound bag.
I think like Missouri's probably one of the cheapest places I've seen to pick up cigarettes.
Virginia's really
I
cheap
was just
too. When
about
I
to
was
say,
out
I
in
was like,
Virginia,
most tobacco comes from Virginia, doesn't it?
yeah,
I'm
when
pretty
I
sure
was
it's
out
really
in
cheap to buy
Virginia,
tobacco
dude, they
in
had
Virginia.
this pack of Marlboro Black Reds, which was like one of my favorites. And they had it for like $3.50 a pack. So I was like so happy to go in with $20 and just walk out like,
$3.50 a pack.
yeah,
You're like,
$3.50 a
dude,
pack.
look at all these.
Right? I stocked up. I was like, it's like the good old days
Yeah.
before all this crazy tax shit and whatnot.
Nah, taxes are a motherfucker. Y'all got the whole rolling machine and everything for them?
We do have the fancy ones, but I like the little hand rollers. It makes my life really easy.
Yeah, I have my parents have one of the like big ones that sit on the table and you crank it, and then we have.
You spend all day doing that.
I'm telling you, man. That was me every night before work.
Little handheld ones.
Yep, that's the way.
Throw your tube. You get to feel like you're cocking back a gun.
Exactly. Yeah, you feel a little gangster doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's a pain in the ass when you're in a vehicle, though. In a vehicle going down a bumpy road trying to roll your own cigarette.
It's the worst.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're like, homie, just pass me a TaylorMade, please.
Right, for real.
So I couldn't find that whole album on any streaming services. Well,
so
I only used Amazon. So.
Okay, we've got to tie it together, and okay. Well, we've kind of only not put it together in like as an album form because we didn't want it to like. Here's the thing: we with our distributor that we use, DistroKid. If you go to like put it together and it shows up on both of our shit, it's gonna make its own YouTube page, and then go to a topic channel with no.
It's gonna make us like we're a group, like we're a third entity.
Right.
Yeah.
And then,
so we decided it would just be fair. We decided it would just be fair to pick and choose who got 4 tracks and who got 4 tracks to upload them.
We did a draft one day where we sat there with all the song titles and was like, all right.
Yeah, and then we played rock, paper, scissors on who goes first.
Yeah, and it was just like,
first person pick, next person pick, next person pick. So we just figured we'd do that, and we let everybody know that I have 4 of the songs. He has 4 of the songs on all streaming platforms on his stuff. I have the rest of them on mine. And then, like we said, the podcast is not going to be put up anywhere. So the full album is on streaming services. It's just kind of chopped up.
Spread
it's not too bad. 4 tracks, he's got it. 4 tracks, I got it.
Yeah. I also, on Spotify, I make a discography playlist, so it's all together there. But, yeah, it's a little loosely...
Yeah, and I do have a on my artist channel on YouTube. I do have a playlist put together on there too, which is the full album in order. It'll take you to his YouTube and then back to mine. His YouTube back to mine. So
legit, nice and easy to find. A little separated, but
yeah, most definitely. We've also done quite a few other tracks together. We've done so we did that song with Fisto together. That was not on the album. That was a song with Bo Kills and Donnie B and RyXX. That was a really fun one. Music video for that one on YouTube. Then we did Snakes in the Grass. That was on the album too. 9/11 that I put out. 9/11, sorry, I put out. Then we had another song that we did that was on Real Facts called Blackberry. I said, not yet. Call it 9/11. Like, it's about cops. It's not about the tragic events of 9/11. Sorry, guys. I'm not that edgy. But yeah, that was that one. There's Blackberry and Real Facts. What other songs did we do?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Grunge-Bomb Krampus.
Grunge-Bomb Krampus.
Watching the Clock is out. That's going to be on the new album 211 that's dropping soon. I don't really have a planned release date because we're trying to perfect everything and just, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's all perfect before we put it out. I used to have a problem just like rushing through albums and being like, no, dude, I want to say I drop the album every month. And then after a month, you know, I go listen back to the album. I'm like, man, I wish I would have waited because, you know, I could have did so much more shit to this.
Could have done that better, yeah.
Right, exactly. If I would have just sat on it instead of just pushing it, you know, I could have probably went back and made it top. Yeah, but I was just so stuck. I was like, no, man, I'm dropping 100 songs in a year, dude. Like, it's happening. Which I still want to do in one of these years of my career. It's probably not going to be this year because I'm really taking the time to, like, hone my craft and instead of just putting out a bunch of tracks, making sure that
how many stabs came out?
That's a new one that just dropped. How many stabs does it take to get to the center of a bitch?
That just dropped today, right?
Yes, it did. Yesterday it dropped. Yeah. I get lost in the week. I'm just kind of floating through existence, you know.
That's the only way to be, man. You can't think
Yeah,
too hard
100%.
on any of it.
100%, man.
Yeah, I always say if you keep
I'll
track
drink
of
to
time,
that.
I always say if you keep track of time, time will keep track of you.
It's true.
So Nick, you spent some time on Studio Ghetto.
Yes, I did. I was on there for a
prior
little bit.
GRE. What was that like?
It wasn't bad. I got to say, Studio Ghetto, they're really good people. I like them as musicians and stuff. There were some promises that weren't followed through with, and you know what I'm saying? So there was a little point where it was like pretty stagnant, opposed to
Stuck
like
in limbo.
now where I'm with GRE, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone's so much more communicative, better at communicating. You know what I'm saying? If you got a new track and you got an open verse, you just drop it in the chat and everyone's down and active and talking like every day.
Yeah.
Whereas like when I was in
Yeah.
Studio Ghetto, we didn't have a group chat to keep us all connected, but it was very active. It didn't seem as tight knit. I gotta say the change from the two has been like night and day difference. Because like I will say GRE has been great so far, been absolutely nothing but communication. Everyone's looking out for each other. Everyone's good people. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta love it. And I'm not saying like no one on SGD is you know what I'm saying, bad or anything like that. I haven't had any bad experiences with any of the other artists or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
The other artists are great, love them. But it was definitely a better move for me to go over to GRE and bring some heat over there and do our thing.
Well, they're definitely. I mean, I've been knowing them 5-6 years, and they've definitely like really exploded into the scene in the past 6 months. Signing the White Noise, signing y'all, Unknown Caprice.
Yeah, indeed. Which Unknown Caprice, we were label mates back on Studio Ghetto. We were both.
Hell yeah, that's where I first heard them too.
Yeah, all the time. So me and him kind of go back a little bit. We were on tour and shit. That was definitely my drinking buddy the whole time. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
I know
fun.
this guy, man. I know how he gets down. But I mean, everyone was really cool on tour too, and it was definitely a great time. I loved doing tours, man. Like that was my first tour that I did, and
I didn't go on the tour, but the two shows that I did go to, the two Texas shows, it's all love, it's all family. It's really cool. Like it was really cool meeting everybody. Everybody's cool as fuck. Everybody's really talented. Everybody's really motivated, and it's
100%.
It's really cool. It's really nice to be a part of something like that.
And it feels like it kind of pushes you more too, because everyone's actively showing off. Here's what I just did. New track, guys. Give me your thoughts and stuff. And then you see what your brothers are doing, and it's just like, okay, man, like time to step it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you guys, man. So it is nice to have.
Y'all are all feeding off each other.
Right,
Definitely,
100%, man.
Yeah, I see a lot of growth.
Me and him usually do that a lot, but life hits at some times, and there's times where both of us are unmotivated, and it's just like, hey, man, you want to work on something together? And we're both looking at each other like, I just want to sit here and drink and not think about the fact that I'm alive.
And then it's 110 degrees outside.
Right. Yes, 100%, dude. 100%.
Yeah, the weather here sucks recently.
Yeah, it's been really fucking hot.
It's lately. Like there's no in between. It's either tornado warning or it's hot as shit. It's like no in between.
Yeah, we've had both of those in 2 days. It's
same.
That thunderstorm, it was crazy on Thursday. That shit was nuts out here, man. I was on my way to go see Doctor Strange, and all of a sudden it started pouring so hard I couldn't see in front of me. I'm like, bro, I'm about to become Doctor Strange. Only in the car wreck way. Not in the cool magical powers way.
Yeah, nothing afterward.
Right? What's that?
It's one of the reasons I did not want to go either. It was already pouring.
Yeah,
I was like, you're going to drive in this to go see a movie.
It's not just a movie, bro. It's Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness.
Okay.
You a Marvel fan?
I've heard great things.
Yeah, it is good. I'm a part of the no spoiler gang, so no one's getting spoilers. But go see it. It's a great movie. Now I got to be sponsored by Marvel.
Yeah, I was not going with you in the car in that rain.
I don't blame you. It's scary as fuck, man. It was scary.
We have one movie theater in the town half an hour away, and it's just one theater 3 nights a week. And they let's see, we caught The Bad Guys there. There's always a kids movie. Y'all save me from seeing The Secrets of Dumbledore tonight. I was like, we can't go. I gotta be here at 9.
Right. Hey, Sam, we were gonna go to that like this Japanese food festival they're doing down here, and then thankfully you messaged us because we were like, oh shit, we're like, we walking around this food festival like, hey guys, what's up? We're live from the Otaku Food Festival.
I did that. I actually had to do my interview with T-Ride out of Fort Worth. I did that at Madness and Mayhem.
No shit, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was Madness and Mayhem 4. They did it out in Kaufman, Arizona, or not Arizona, Texas. And
Gotcha.
it was out like on a stage in the woods. The venue was called Stage in the Woods. It was a good time.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds badass.
They had a keg going. Like, you just had to pay for one cup and you could drink beer all fucking night.
Dude, that's badass. Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, yeah, but artists don't want to book there because there's no green room. Like, it's just it's on dude's property.
I mean, fucking green room, bro.
But he lets you camp on like 1 acre of it, and then there's the stage on another acre. Like,
yeah, it's so dope.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to book this place at some point, bro. We got to do something up there, man. Shit.
Hell yeah, we do. We definitely.
Yeah, that'd be badass, man. Fucking yeah, Madness and Mayhem 5 was really badass last year.
That was the 2-day one over at the Haltom Theater.
Yeah, that was a good time, man. That was actually that our first show playing. That was our first show playing together, actually.
Yeah, it's Haltom City. Madness and Mayhem 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe I caught your set there, and that may have been, probably would have been the last time I saw you, but I didn't stay long at all. Like, I caught you and my buddy Shane Whitey, and
gotcha. Yeah, I remember him.
And I dipped out. I'd been traveling so much. I think I had just gotten back in from like Brooklyn or something, and I just made a run to go see my homie, and I was like, I got to get 4 hours down the road home.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you one bit. That's badass dedication, though, man. I appreciate that. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we definitely played early both days of Madness and Mayhem, but it was nice to set it off and shit. It was cool being able to set off that Saturday on the main stage. I have no idea. I'm for sure Saturday on the main stage. Because the first day we were on the second stage, which I like that little room back there in Haltom City, man. It's pretty nice, dude.
We definitely came back to Haltom City really fucking strong this time, though.
Yeah, we we come in
the
show and he's not sure about shit. Then we come in.
I was so fucking nervous for my first show. I was like terrified.
And then we come in the next time. We're just like, yeah, we got baseball bats. Everyone want to beat the fuck out of each other with them.
Bats.
Yeah, here's.
I think this is one of the bats from the Razakel birthday show. No,
this
that's
is
from
19th hole.
Yeah, it's from the 19th hole.
Oh yeah, everybody was beating each other up at that show, weren't they?
Yeah. Two of my homies, just I convinced them to start a pit with just beating the shit out of each other with these plastic bats. Even though 19th hole was small, everybody's like, dude, it's not gonna happen in here. And I was like, no, we're doing it in here. I will find someone. It's like one of my friends and one of my other friends will beat each other with bats.
And that they did.
Yeah, it went down.
And then so we were gonna go. We were gonna go to the Razakel show, and so I convinced my boy Steven. I was like, look, I only have one song on the set, like one verse. So I was like, so for the rest of the time, I'm beating the shit out of you with a baseball bat, and you're beating me with a baseball bat. And then so since we did it both times at a show, I had enough money. We stopped at a Dollar Tree, and I bought
like 8 bats.
Yeah, I got like eight baseball bats, and brought them to Haltom City. And we convinced everybody. We didn't have a bat left. We convinced so many people to actually beat the shit out of each other with bats to the very last song, and it worked very well. It happened. It was pretty fucking great.
We got another one back here. This one, this is Cosby's.
That's also from the 19th hole.
These are both of them from the 19th hole.
Oh, Andy got them all signed.
That's something we actually probably plan on doing quite often is bringing plastic bats to a show.
Yeah, it's a fun way to get the crowd going,
Yeah.
It definitely.
Nobody understood the assignment about the free gold hat.
No one understood that at all. So we had football, and I was like, "Yo, if you guys get it at the end of the set, if you hold on to this till the end of the set, I'll give you a free golden hat." and my boy, and like no one got it. As soon as I threw it out there, everyone was just throwing it at each other.
Everybody would just throw the football at each other and throw it back up on the stage, and Opie had to keep going up there and throw the football back into the crowd. Shout out, man. I even told him, I was like, bro, nobody understood the assignment. I was like, how many times you threw that football back in the crowd, you deserve the gold hat, bro. Like, they didn't want it.
Oh, yeah, I can see him rocking a gold hat.
Right? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun playing football with the crowd during our set. And then we played baseball too, bro. And like it's really funny too, because like we're really not big sports people. Like I like football, you know, I like it, but I'm not really that crazy into sports like that. Yeah. Especially baseball. So for I'm sure at some point someone's gonna be like, do you guys like really like sports? No, they're just fun things to do while you're playing a show, you know?
Yeah.
Baseball, the ball is your
trying to be interactive with the crowd, you know?
Yeah, it's one of the worst things when, the openers, you're there to hype everybody up for, the main event. And if none of the acts have the power to do that, being the main act, when you come onto that and nobody's pumped up yet, you get the few people who are already or who just came in just to see your set, didn't even watch an opener. They've been pre-gaming, they're all ready to go, but
right.
So things like that are definitely appreciated in a live show. I've seen your set live before, and you bring a lot of energy to the stage.
I appreciate it.
You lay it all out there,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You're physically into it.
Yeah, I definitely I got more crazy with it too when we went on tour and just started getting to a point where I'm like, you know what, fuck it, dude, I'm here to give a show. So like. Where were you at when you were standing on that fucking table? That was in Arizona. Yeah, that was near Mesa, Arizona. We played Mino's Place, which is a badass taco shop with a stage in it. And they had the stage was kind of like a wrestling ring, It had the 3-bar rails. I'm sorry, the 3-bar
legit.
rails. And so I was cool to the whole time before I'm going to play, I'm testing these bars and testing these tables. Can I hop on this and not die? So when I figured out it worked, you know what I'm saying? I felt like fucking John Cena and that bitch just running from fucking corner to corner. What's up? Move this place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. I definitely tried to get more into just being an entertainer and being out there and just doing my thing and just basically losing my fucking mind on stage.
The 19th hole was not ready. 19th hole was not ready.
No, they were so not ready. There's so many.
That's the one down in San Antonio, or
of that. There's so many funny clips where he's just he tried to get everybody hyped up and nobody was really hyped, and it's he was just y'all don't like Dimash here? That's cool. It was hilarious. There's a bunch of really funny moments.
No,
because some places just aren't. 19th hole was really small.
And I understand a lot of people are worried about, their venue, and we're respectful. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna trash your place. We're not here to throw fucking garbage cans around and shit. We're just here to have fun. If someone gets out of line, we got you. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be chill. We're not here to break anything. We're here to break our, maybe a bone or two off each other.
You did hit your hand on the stage.
I did. I think I cracked my knuckle on the stage there at 19th hole.
He swung.
I remember seeing that, man.
He swung back. He cracked his hand on the stage that was behind him, right on his knuckle. Yeah. And it was just so huge and purple for days.
How long did that take to heal?
Oh, God. It was all tour where I was feeling that one. Wait until I got back from tour and, hit a nice Buc-ee's on the way home, got me some brisket. I was like, I can hold this brisket just fine now, My finger feels good. Thanks, Bucky. Shout out to you guys.
Bucky's brisket, the cure-all. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Bucky's is the shit, dude. I went to my first one on tour and it blew my fucking mind. We walk in and I'm like, this is a gas station? This is a fucking Walmart, bro. There's everything there. Any snackage or any apparel, whatever the fuck you can think of, bro, is there. And
did you end up getting...
What's that?
Did you end up getting beaver nuggets?
I did get the beaver nugs, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was the only one on the whole tour bus who was like, everyone's been telling me about the beaver nugs. We're getting some beaver nugs.
Hell
So I was
yeah.
going around the whole bus like, guys, try the nugs, try the nugs. Everyone's like, dude, I want to put that in a bowl of fucking milk and just smash that shit.
It would make a great
I think-
cereal, man.
I think it would make a great cereal. I'd be all for it.
It's
So as you
like-
can tell, he's been having fun in Texas.
I definitely have. I've been enjoying it.
Want to tell him about what happened with AR-15 Dreams?
I was so hoping. I was literally thinking that before he.
Okay, so we have this unreleased track called AR-15 Dreams, right?
It'll be on the new album 211 that's coming out, where we have the 2 singles off of. The title track 211's out, and Watching the Clock.
Yep.
AR-15 Dreams will be on that album, but yeah, new unreleased song we're working on, and we get to this.
So what happened is I don't like using fake gun samples or like paying for a license for gun samples whenever I own guns.
Yeah.
So it's like, just do the
And the
sample
microphone.
yourself. Right? Just do the sample yourself.
Yeah.
And I've actually done it a lot, and I did not know the laws about because in Texas it goes county to county, but in most counties you're supposed to have 10 acres apparently to fire off a center fire round at all. So like the only thing you can shoot is like a 22. Yeah.
That's
So
useless.
Right.
so I mean I've taken samples of 22s, 9mm, and 12-gauge shotguns. Never had a problem. But one day, the song's called AR-15 Dreams, and I wanted to do a sample of me bump firing the AR. That did not go as planned. We bump fired the AR, and immediately, like,
You want to explain what a bump fire is for people who don't know what a bump fire is?
okay, so what a bump fire is it, you just kind of like put your finger on your belt loop in front of the trigger and slowly pull the gun forward. And so every time the gun goes off, it bounces back and hits your finger, and it goes ba 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 ba. Kind of mimics fully automatic fire, but it's not fully automatic.
ATF can't get you.
They can't ban belt
Makes
loops.
perfect sense.
So.
Thankfully.
So I thought it'd be a great idea. I wanted the sample. So we got the sample, and then like an hour and a half later, a fucking San Jacinto sheriff pulls up, and he's like, "Look, I'm not here to arrest anybody. I'm not here to. I'm inside cooking, and I'm the one who shot it, so I just stayed inside. And it was just like I'm eating these pork chops before I go to jail. That's what I was sitting there thinking.
If this is
And,
my last meal.
But Nick and my dad went out there, and they were talking with the cop. And the cop's like, "Look, I'm just here to educate y'all." He's like, "The only thing I'm worried about is where did y'all do it? Was it in a safe place?" And I'm like, he was like, "Yeah, we pointed at the ground. Like, we're standing on something tall, and we're pointing at the dirt and shot the gun." He showed him where it was. Cop's like, "Okay, at least you're being safe." And
I told him, I'm like, it's like, he's like, so why are we all shooting? I was like, we're trying to get a sample for a song. And he's like, a sample for a song? No, like, I'm like, yeah. He just turned his head like, fucking rappers, man.
And
like gangster.
the one thing that was hilarious, though, ATF, please don't put me on a watch list. I don't have a fully automatic. I really don't.
Promise me.
The neighbors called the cops because they were like, he has a machine gun. It's fully automatic fire. I'm bump firing an AR. Leave me alone.
And you're in
But-
Texas. Like, relax.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
You've got like,
so now
you
I
got like
I can't make my own gun samples unless I bring a microphone to like
A
gun range or a property that has 10 acres apparently.
100% of my Pro Tools here.
You pull up to the gun range with a mic stand
Right.
and a fucking
A
laptop.
whole ass desktop. Fuck that. I'm bringing the whole setup, bro. Fucking widescreen monitor and all, bro.
right, with like a folding table to set it all up on.
Right.
But yes,
jeez.
no more homemade gun samples for now.
We
Ah,
have
that's
plenty of
unfortunate.
content though from our already existing gun samples, so
We got enough.
probably have to recycle some of those.
I even told him, I was like, it's a good idea. We could probably actually make money because people do pay license to use gunshot samples. And I was like, dude, we just need to actually find a place where we could record like a bunch of different gunshot samples, put them up online for sale, and Yeah, you make a lot of money from that. There's actually not that many samples out there that are cheap.
Yeah. I mean, when you have enough, as many guns as young ALVCARD, you know, yeah, you could have a whole sample pack.
we got just a bridge that goes across the Red River about 10 miles from the house. And
yeah.
That's where everybody goes. You just drive down there under the bridge and set up your target. And,
Hell yeah, man.
We went down there maybe 3 months ago, and there were like people had field dressed animals down there, like coyotes that they had killed. There were fucking spleens and all kinds of nastiness down there. We were like, maybe we should go somewhere else. But
that's wonderful.
I was like, thinking back to my teen days, I was like, man, some weird kid's probably doing rituals out here with the fucking animals.
Right? For real, man. Someone who listens to entirely too much black metal, watched too many fucking Halloween movies. I believe it.
Yeah. We appreciate having y'all on, man. It's
yeah.
Hey man, we appreciate you having us, bro. It's fucking awesome, man. It's definitely been a fun time, bro. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I like the couch.
Anything y'all wanted to promote that y'all haven't already? Or if you
I
want to do it again?
do have the new track that just dropped. We talked about that earlier, but I do want to push that. We got How Many Stabs Does It Take on all streaming platforms by SixNickSix. I want you guys to all go check that out. Listen to it front and back. It's a ride. It's a fun song.
It really is.
I had a
once you hear the song too, you'll understand the cover art for it. And if you don't, you're not old enough.
Yeah. So if you know the old saying, how many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
This is how many stabs it takes to get the center of a bitch. So it's kind of a play on that with Mr. Owl and all that.
It's Dick Owl who just like bit the whole lollipop, man.
Right. Exactly.
That's pretty great.
But it's a great song. I had a fun time doing it, and I hope people enjoy that as much as I do.
Something that's hilarious. We got my nephew to come in here and do some of the kid voices for it, because inside of it says 41 like a kid, and that's actually me and Nick trying to sound like kids. And then we got my 15-year-old nephew to come in here, and I was like, do a kid voice. I was like, you already kind of have a kid voice. Do a kid voice. And then we just mashed them all together. It sounded like a group of kids, and it came out so fucking good.
Yes.
Nice. Excellent how things like that work out, man. Just the serendipitous thought to grab your nephew, say, do this. And then you're like, whoa.
He was 100% down. He was 100% down. He heard the song, he was laughing. He was like, oh, wow.
Nice. And where can we scoop your merch?
Merch is going to be all on the Grim Reality Entertainment website. Definitely got quite a few great designs out. I got, I'm actually going to grab the shirt just so I can show it off right now. Sorry. Now I got to flex it.
Do it.
It's right here. I got to show it off, man. But the new How Many Stabs shirt, those are still on the site. Definitely cop those. Here is the other shirt that's up there.
I'm a motherfucking spinner hoe.
With a nice sexy nun on there, So make sure you guys go cop your shirts. These are wonderful $25 hairs. Then ALVCARD's got some merch up there as well. Sorry, we got it brand new in the bag, showing off for the beautiful people on the couch. We also got the Young ALVCARD Fang shirt, and the Fang just says Young ALVCARD. Both of them on the sleeves. You get the Grim Reality Entertainment logo as well.
It's authentic with that.
100%, man. Branded and official. So yeah, we got it all on the Grim Reality Entertainment website. Make sure you guys go check it out. Don't even just cop merch from us, cop it from other people too. There's a lot of great merch out there. Shout out to the White Noise, Unknown Caprice, Spec One, JP, Beast Mode, Slides. I mean, everybody. Mr. Doja. Everybody on the label. Our new homie Zodiac. We got Uncle Phoenix on there. Buried in, I can't remember his name. Buried in the AM. Am I fucking up his name?
Yes.
Nah, that sounds
Am I
right.
butchering his name? Am I butchering his name? I'm sorry, bro. It's a long name, but shout out to him too. Are you gonna look it up? No.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hold on. Wait.
Minor
Hey,
correction.
everybody. We're gonna keep this podcast going while we try to get the right shout outs to the right guy. Because my memory's shit.
Hey, it happens, man. This Texas heat will do it to you. Just blame that.
I'm telling you, man, 100%. I was sweating my balls off today, dude. It was terrible. We went out skating and we went to this little Japanese street food festival they had, and then we went skating after. It was sweating buckets, man. Absolute buckets of sweat.
Did you find it yet,
Buried
young
inside
Brett?
of us. AM buried inside.
Oh, AM buried inside of us. That's his name.
And buried inside.
Welcome,
us.
Pamela.
Hell yeah. Well, shout out to GRE.
Everyone else I forgot. If I forgot you, sorry. I have bad memory, guys. Don't be mad.
You'll get
Oh,
better.
shout out to Brett. Brett as is. That's the homie as well. And Shy for always helping us out with everything. Shy actually did the artwork for How Many Stabs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shout out to her and all she does for us on tour. Means a lot. But yeah, man, it's it's been wonderful being with GRE. Give a shout out to the homies in GRE, man. I mean, great people, great label. Very talented individuals. It's been wonderful so far, and this shit's gonna go to the top. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, everyone here is putting in so much work. There's no reason why this is not gonna blow up.
Definitely feels motivated.
If you don't know GRE yet, keep your eyes peeled because you will know.
You're gonna see them.
You will know. You'll see it.
You're gonna learn
You may not
today.
know me, but you'll be like, I heard of him. I heard some things.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on to the couch. We appreciated having you.
Hey, thank you for having us, bro. It's been a wonderful time.
Yeah, we're gonna be posted, following y'all, following GRE. So,
Hey, most definitely same with you guys, man. Much love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Adios.
All right, whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. And that's all we got for today on the couch, man. We thank y'all for joining us. Till next time, be easy. We got more in store for you. Stay tuned.